I'm sure I wasn't the only one rushing to my phone to watch the 6 new Steven Universe episodes that were exclusively released on the Cartoon Network app November 10th. And Cartoon Network really missed an opportunity to give those episodes a catchy name like Wanted. I mean, these last 6 episodes should have been called Repercussions. There was a recurring theme of Steven attempting to fix all the damage caused by Aquamarine's visit to Earth, and in a very interesting and unusual turn of events, Steven finds that he's caused a lot of harm that he can't fix with a smile and some cheery words. First, Connie is very upset with Steven for ditching their plan to fight off Homeworld together, and even though Lion is largely indifferent in the series, he too is not happy with Steven as he stays with Connie after she tells Steven she's been emotionally hurt. This issue continues to play out with Connie not responding to Steven's calls or texts for several weeks. Now, eventually the kids kind of reconcile, but I sense there will be future issues for Stevonnie down the line because Connie and Steven's friendship is rocky and there is a lot of lost trust now. Think about when you and your best friend have had a big fight and stopped speaking for a while. Even if you get back together, there's still a fracture in the relationship, and that takes a long time to repair. Plus, if you don't really resolve the issue in full, the problems just bubble back to the surface and break you guys apart again. Unfortunately, I see that scenario coming up for Steven and Connie because the main issue here is that Connie has just been made well aware that even though she felt like one of the crystal gems, she's still an outsider and just a human girl who isn't really part of their world unless Steven is present. Aside from that ball of stress, we learn that Mayor Dewey is about to lose his office because the Beach City residents are sick of his inability to protect them from things like alien invasions, which also boils down to being Steven's fault. Then Sadie is a hot mess because Lars is gone. Not to mention Lars's parents are devastated and Steven takes the blame for that as well. Lapis even gets so freaked out that Steven ran away from Homeworld that she takes the barn and runs away, which in turn breaks Peridot's heart, and Greg is in the background freaking out because he doesn't know how to help Steven with gym or Homeworld problems. Man, as if being 14 isn't hard enough. Steven has a lot of problems stacked up on his shoulders, so many in fact that he hasn't gotten a chance to process what happened with the diamonds. I mean, at some point they're gonna give up looking for Steven on Homeworld and either realize that he's escaped, or they'll just go grab some Earth hostages to lure him out of hiding. Lapis really had a justified reaction in my opinion, and once the gravity of that situation hits Steven, I predict that he's going to snap in the worst, most intense way, because Steven has caused a chain of events that he can't stop or change. Honestly, with the way this series has progressed with their emotional episodes and character development, I think we'll soon see a Steven who isn't bubbly and friendly. He'll be withdrawn, depressed, and afraid to mingle with anyone because it will only lead to trouble for the other people. But I also have a feeling that when Steven hits his lowest point, that's when Lars will resurface. Judging by the San Diego Comic-Con preview, Lars has finally come into his own with the off-colored gems, and who could blame him? Now Lars is exotic, he's a zombie, I'm pretty sure he can't be killed, and I bet he's discovering some magical powers of his own that are somewhat similar to Lion's. So when all of this negative recoil finally hits Steven, and his demeanor goes dark and hopeless, that gives Lars the perfect opportunity to be a hero and show Steven that everything happens for a reason, that even the darkest things in life can lead to beautiful results, and that in turn will show Steven that you have to power through your problems, not give up because of them. Side note though, if Lars does set foot on Earth again, he had better have a new attitude towards Sadie. That poor girl loves him and has put up with a lot of his crap. So if those off-coloreds can't show Lars how to love Sadie back in a healthy way, then he needs to officially let her go so that Sadie can get closure and move on. Although truly, my dream for Sadie would be that she lets go of Lars and becomes a performing artist. That would also give Greg a lovely opportunity to become her manager and have a part of his life revolving around his passion for music instead of scary gym stuff. Yeah, I might be overthinking it, but that's literally my job. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have 2 other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.